The exhortation this morning is to rehearse the truth. The whole world's a stage, and we are players in it. There is one author of every story and scene, of every character that walks the earth. And he has given you, Christian, a role to play. You are characters of truth. Do you know your part? Have you studied the Scriptures? Do you know its lines? For those of you who have been in plays before, you know that rehearsals begin by studying the script. It begins by rehearsing your lines, but it does not end there. The audience does not come to sit with their eyes closed and listen to the words. So it is with the Christian life. It is about more than simply knowing true words, but it is about living them, about doing them, and about acting the truth. Now, the theater has a great advantage over us because they know, all the actors know, when will the curtain rise? When will the curtain fall? They know what lines to say when and how everyone else is going to behave. But it's not so with us. You do not know when a dear brother may be on his deathbed and you are called to enter stage right. You do not know when a hopeful couple wishing for children has another miscarriage and you come in to that scene. Have you rehearsed for that moment? You do not know when you might have to come into a situation where someone doesn't know the gospel and it is painfully clear that they don't. Have you rehearsed for that moment? Or when a sister is discouraged in her faith and needs someone to come alongside and build her up. Are you prepared for that? When you're tempted, do you imitate Joseph with Potiphar's wife? When you receive a paycheck, have you rehearsed what it is that you do with the first fruits of your labor? Or when a pastor shares an opportunity to build a benevolence fund through your church, how is it that you respond? Scene after scene after scene, life comes at us day after day, and we need to practice our faith. When I was a boy, I was learning how to learn the saxophone, and there's something in particular that my teacher shared with me one time that has stuck with me ever since. There was a musician she knew that was just remarkably good at his trade. He was an excellent musician, and she shared with me one time something that he had said. And I'll say that this one lesson, if I never pick up the saxophone again, makes all that effort worth it. The way that he would talk about learning a new piece of music is that he would practice it until it was impossible for him to play it wrong. Now think about that. That musician had such regard for what was on the page that he would, with effort and diligence, work at it until it became his second nature to him. He could not play it wrongly. And look to this musician, Christian. And this is how we are to regard the Word of God and what is on that page. That we would rehearse it so thoroughly that as we go throughout the scenes of life, we cannot help but embody the Word and be characters of truth. I'll have one final word, and then we'll pray. There's a difference between the actor on the stage and what I'm talking about this morning. The actor on the stage is pretending to be something he is not. He is, by definition, a hypocrite. But it is not so with us. Here are some lines from the first chapter of James. In the exercise of God's will, he brought us forth by the word of truth. Therefore, in humility, receive the implanted word, but be doers of the word and not hearers only, deceiving yourselves. Church, you are characters of truth. Act like it.